Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Bellara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
Most of us shadow dragons are wanted for worse than theft. But if some lords are in it for themselves?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
Get some rest. We'll be in the thick of it soon enough.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Alright, let's go talk to Bellara. We're gonna do this one. Gotta get our recruits out of the way. If I jump down, they think I die. Probably.
Okay, Bellara. What's your lead on getting us a fate expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook! So, we need a fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
Very.
I see. Bellara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a fade expert and powerful psychogol.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately, they grow restless.
Let's go. Hold up. So, journal. So it's already tracked. Hit the map. I said hit the map. Hey, whatever. Oh, what's up? Oh yeah, we're gonna upgrade that. We're gonna upgrade that. After the dragon rook first exploited worse than we thought what it was. What we saw under the occupation, the market and the cafes, the people is lost and still the Ultima tried to claim what survives. I have responsibility to my house and family I must fulfill. Then L'Oreal will take over and I will return with whatever else will not break his contract. Bro, I heard you the first time, bro. Now we gotta go to I think that's what I'm supposed to do, right? She said, yeah, it's me, yeah. She said, yeah.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
We got that necronomicon. Little mind go crazy.
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I thought you were undead for a second.
Most Morn Watchers are just as alive as you or I.
Most?
I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this. something weird up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Careful, Rogue! Singled you out!
Where'd everyone go?
Damn, I can't even see it so dark in this bitch.
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Go fool. They waited on the precise time to bring this out. I wonder why. It's all about timing, huh? It's become my favorite game. Coming back. Back, ARB.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless. I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzy.
Oh, nicely done, Rook. Nice one, Professor. Oh,
I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
Can I get his chest first? Ooh.
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
You say, give your greetings and a whisper will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Everything spiritual, boy. Everything spiritual. Not religious. Spiritual.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
I hope we can help here, Professor.
You already have, Belara, and it's just Emmerich. Please.
Right, Professor.
I assume your visit has to do with recent upheavals we've sensed in the Fae?
Oh, just a little.
Nothing. I ain't gonna break that side now.
We did it!
This was because we need a wisp. Here we go. Oh, so she has it within her. I can do it too. I thought it was just her that can do it.
This magic, it drains everything around it.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
That one shattered. I thought it shattered. We can always come back here though. What is this? Mementos. saying this is what they're allowing me to take. I really don't want to mess with any of the ugly stuff. They don't really give a fuck about money.
Can't do this without a wisp. This is locked too. And I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
Well, I appreciate that. This other people give them such a badass name. Only because they betray me.
Watch ahead.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Here's our second wisp.
These are way different than some of the wisps in Arlethan.
I should like to meet some one day.
I don't know, Professor. Your wisps seem less, dangerous.
Leave my wisp alone, fool. You bothering my wisp. What the?
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Can't do this without a wisp. There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door.
Thought she was about to run away.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these... spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Oh, I thought y'all got beat up.
We're under fire!
Y'all can't beat him without me? I can even move, so.
Good work, Rook! Is everyone intact?
Barely. I'm barely intact. Y'all better stop attracting me to all this gold now. Gold door.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who... lured them there in the first place.
We outside. Can I get up there? Oh, nope. Well, I'm gonna have to jump.
Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I grew up in Tevinter.
Our cousins in Magecraft to the north. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Hey, this what the underworld look like? Not too bad. You want trying to control shit. They also they trying to control above and under. Crazy.
Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
Yeah. I gotta go back outside though. gotta knock that down. It seems like we're going through levels, as in like, we was on ground level. We went to the deep roads. And now it was like on the middle level. It's like we're going through each level, each stage. Oh, we in the land of judgment.
This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
What's it do exactly?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
Oh, that'd be helpful in Arlethan, but I bet it only works here, doesn't it?
Quite correct. The bell would be inert outside the necropolis.
Fails do a
Still,
lot.
I bet the principles could be replicated.
Bells heal the body.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair! Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh. Think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that hand of glory burns down...
So don't dawdle!
You found those Venatori?
They have no place in these halls.
Death is our punishment!
Careful! Behind you!
Skill must be enough.
Well fought, Rook!
How do they define it?
Worthless fodder.
Quickly!
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Especially Red Lyrium. sealed up good. How you go to where the dead is and corrupt them to, like, bro, can they get a breather? They gone, bro. Let them get a breather.
An attack from afar!
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone. They're the Quicks.
I don't think they're Venatori.
Oh, okay, I see what it is.
This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth?
Go into the upper chambers to investigate a noise. With luck, it's only one of those lumbering, never-ran corpses. What a sight. Throw my body to the flames like we do in the rest of the civilization.
I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones into Vinter.
What's this?
A vessel to store the magic the Venatori intended to siphon away from us.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The watch.
Crazy work. But it happens.
We'll shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
I know people in Minrathous who would help with that. Just say the word.
Thank you. We'd welcome the assistance. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
Think I shoot from here? Oh.
There's one chain.
Excellent.
This isn't gonna be easy, is it?
Yes!
Kill them all, but save the limbs.
Got it.
You thought.
End it now!
Why you ain't ended?
Shattering those chains will free the bell. spy trouble ahead.
Looks like we're doing this! Finish them now!
Worthless. Cannot be possible.
They're firing at us!
Fuck our heavy, they not firing at you.
A fine hit, Rook!
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell. Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori.
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Hi, Believer.
There's the Venatori. How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly awakening, but we must fight.
The Venatori brought demons.
Them now!
From a distance! We're halfway there. Spectacular Rook!
Rage demon!
Hold fast!
We're getting good at this! Alright, let's get them! You gotta move!
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the Grand Necropolis shows itself!
It worked! Those despair demons are just gone.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous. Behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather later, of course.
Oh, 4 instead of 3. What the fuck? Crazy, man.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
Yeah, I got you.
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Well, hi. And thanks.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics... I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course!
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
So we got to defeat each one of them demons. And then we'll be able to defeat the Blights, because they won't be able to use their demons against them. Sounds about accurate. Sounds real accurate. So we got the Canary, because I wanted to play with the Canary since the second. We got the Canary. We got the Dragon Fighter and Maid Expert. Fade Expert.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons? I should have earned my way back into their good graces after we saved Minrathous.
Tarquin won't ever admit it, but he was impressed.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillinane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
A couple of new people have joined the team since you've been gone. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren. He's our Fade expert. And Tosh, our dragon hunter.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us?
Yes, here to stay.
Given how things have gone, I wouldn't blame you for staying away. So, thanks. We can't do this without you.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours, until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
If I don't make the tough decisions, no one else will. So I live with the consequences.
And you don't blame anyone else for them. That's why I recruited you. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting has taken it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
I'm surprised they had a Necronomicon. The Necronomicon. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna call it a day on this one.